one of the things that went along, we don't just increase the price and go, let's see what happens. We increased the price and added a story to it. Today's live is going to be about competition. Now, we all have competition unless you're in the very, very lucky position where you have a service or a product that everyone wants and no one else produces it. If that's the case, this one is not for you. But if you are like most of us, where there's lots of people who want the clients we want, then we've got to find a way of making sure we stay competitive and we stay on top of minds and win more business. And that is not an easy task. There's a load of people that tell you it's really easy, it's super simple, use this product, I'll charge you, 2,000 for it, I'll charge you 1,000 for it, I'll charge you 20,000 for it, and I'll show you how to beat your competition. Usually there's quite a lot of work involved. And the principle that I help my clients with is the principle of differentiation. You've probably heard this before, and even though you've heard it before, it's still not easy, right? Differentiation, one word, doesn't really get across the sort of issues that you've got to deal with when it comes to getting your product seen by the marketplace as the one for them. And so I thought I'd go into a little bit of depth in one area of differentiation to give you a couple of ideas to just feed your thoughts here before the weekend. Today's Friday when I'm recording this, before the weekend. So as you have a glass of wine tonight, or you're going out for a walk tomorrow on Saturday, which is hopefully going to be a nice day, and so on, your mind could be just gently thinking about these things. And here's a couple of ways we look at differentiation. The first one is going to be a surprising one, right? And that is differentiating by price. And whoa, I do not mean reducing price and being the cheapest. That is a race to the bottom. It is a race to reduce your margins, reduce your cash flow, and damage your business probably irreparably if you carry on doing that. It damages your brand, it damages your margins. It's really not a good thing. I'm talking about increasing your price. You may have heard my case study where we increased the price of one product by 50%, and the client didn't believe it would work. I wasn't sure. We were just testing it, and it worked lovely. It worked brilliantly. And one of the things that went along, we don't just increase the price and go, let's see what happens. We increased the price and added a story to it. So first one is price differentiation, but that is accompanied by number two, adding a story. Why is it that price? Why is it special? Why is it going to do the right job for your clients? And why should they pay attention? Why should they take notice of your particular offering and not everyone else's who doesn't have that story attached to it? And if you can work that out, then you're going to be a head start. So the first one is price, but that goes along with a story. The third one I think I'd like to add for you today is differentiating by name, right? Sometimes when we name our stuff, we just call it something simple and bland, plain vanilla. And, if it's, for example, people offer a strategy call or a discovery call or a coaching call. Now, those all seem the same, don't they? If you've got 10 people offering a discovery call, then that is, it's all the same. Which one do you think is going to be the cheapest product in the end, maybe, or something? And you choose that one, right? However, we've named ours our Double Your Income, Double Your Free Time strategy call. Now, what does that tell the reader or the listener about that strategy call? It tells them that it's all about doubling their income and doubling their free time. It's not about working harder. It's not about overwhelm. It's not about giving them loads of extra work to do. It's about how do we get to double your income and double your free time. And that is what we do in our strategy session. So now clients know what it is, and now that's differentiated just by using the name, differentiated our product. Does that make sense? So I'm hoping that all sits well with you, and you get some thoughts now about the host of different ways you can differentiate your product to beat the competition, because most people, right, are doing plain vanilla, right? All you have to do is stand out a little bit, and you stand above the parapet, right? You stand above, and people will notice you, see you, and hopefully buy your product. If you'd like to book one of my double your income, double your free time strategy calls, just put DD in the box, and I'll know it's double, right? In the comments, and I'll send you a link to book a call directly with me, completely free, 60 to 90 minutes. It could end up being 10 minutes if I can't help you, and I find that out very quickly in the call. And if I can, I'll give you excellent advice. I'll help you get very clear on what needs to be done, very clear on the order it needs to be done, and very clear on why that is important in a way that protects your free time and increases your income. Does that make sense? So I see these things really clearly in my mind, and that's why I like giving the value to business owners, because had it not happened to me 35, 40 years ago, I wouldn't have had the benefits I have now of having complete choice in my life, choice of what to do, when to do it, if to do it, should I do it, with whom to do it, who I do it for, how much I charge to do it. All of that thing is complete freedom to me because of the advice I got years ago and how I built on that over the years. Take care. This is Gordon wishing you well. Goodbye.